best health care that all of us in this county deserve. And for us to do that, to continue to provide good health care and better health care into the future, we've got to go through this process. Or if we sit here and do nothing, we're going to be like Crockett. Somebody mentioned Spanish D over here, and there are others in the area. Fairfield, you've got to go to Park County going north, probably to get health care when you leave Huntsville. And Freeport to the east and west also. But if we sit here and do nothing and let things continue to decline, we're going to be like those communities. We're ahead of the curve, and so we're going to address the problems that we have so that we have a good hospital and continue to have a good hospital in this community. And I think that all of us are want that same thing. It's a matter of, we may have some difference in opinion how to get there.
Okay, I'm sorry, we were doing board, their presentations right now. Go ahead.
Yeah. You know, as a practitioner here in Huntsville for the last 17 years, I've certainly seen the difficulties, particularly with reimbursement. And I know the hospital has to be feeling the same pain that we're feeling in our offices. So while I understand that there might have been some losses along the way, I also understand that there are difficult times, and I don't know if the times are going to get any easier going forward. And one of the things that the hospital is planning to do is to get a consultant that will come in and look at everything from top to bottom to see, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, and what corrections need to be made. I'm in full support of that, and I hope that it will be done as soon as possible so that we can find out where we need to go from here.
Well, I'm Judy Emmett, and I've lived in this community for close to 50 years, and I have loved living in Huntsville. And Huntsville Memorial Hospital has been a huge part of our community. I have also been a realtor for 40 years. Part of the reasons that people move here is because we have a hospital that they can come to, and they don't have to go anywhere else, and we have great physicians. We just want to work together and have the best community hospital we can have. And I think it's a must that Huntsville. Huntsville is growing by leaps and bounds. Conroe was just stated as the fastest growing city in the United States. So we're 20 miles from Conroe. We need to keep our community hospital. We just need to figure out how to work together and make everything flow rather than all the tension that has to be created.
I think Joe had a comment now.
I'll stand up so you can hear me. My name is Joe Henderson. I've been the attorney for the district since about 1981. And of course worked very closely with the Huntsville Memorial Hospital Corporation and continue to work closely with them. We've always had a wonderful community relationship. Sometimes maybe we should have been more opposed than we were and more adversarial, but for the most part, it's been a very wonderful relationship, and I wouldn't trade it for anything, and I think it's served this community well. On the issue of a seamless transition, there are turnaround management teams that come into communities and make suggestions that are not married to things that have been done in the past, and they're not their programs, so they're able to look at them objectively. Now, I don't know that they would do better, but somebody talked about uncertainty. There's uncertainty out here, gang, from now on. We're not even close to having certainty. The idea that things are going to stay the same, if somebody tells you that, you need to go run and hide from them because they are snake oil salesmen. Management teams, you only change a few of the management. You don't have to change the board composition. You don't have to terminate the operating agreement. You don't have to terminate the lease. People in this community don't understand really the nature of the relationship between the public board and the private board. And historically it was done, I think, I wasn't quite around when it happened, but I think it was done to get revenue bonds sold so that we could have a new hospital, which we desperately needed. And we got that done by creating a hospital district that could sell revenue bonds, because tax bonds would never pass in those days. And we got that done, and it served the community very, very well. We got, over a period of years, the hospital has done very well. These times have caused it not to do so well. Now, changing the management team means changing the CFO, CEO, our head nurse, all those kinds of changes. What people don't understand is that when we did this thing years ago, we had a trustee down in Houston that was trustee for the bonds, and they had an indenture agreement, and we had a lease and operating. We didn't have an operating agreement then, we just had a lease. And what we did with that agreement and that lease was provide for the revenue of the hospital to pay off the bonds so we could have a hospital. And it served us very well. We paid off the revenue, Mr. Hardy, and bonds in about, what, 7 or 8 years, something like that? Maybe a few more years than that. It's all kind of fuzzy now. But we were very successful, and they had a management team here that was paid by, I think it was HCA or one of the old outfits that provided management teams. And HMH continued to operate. So HMH, nobody's mad at your board. Nobody's mad. I think we can say that mad at those circumstances. We just see that this uncertainty is going down, down, down. I think we were losing $500,000 a month of EBITDA during this time we were up for the deal with Quorum. So this board taxes very minimally, and we've had a hospital system for a long time that's grown, and it's worked well. The times are uncertain. The board, I think, is challenged to do its fiduciary responsibility in looking oversight of this, something we don't have in the Congress sometimes, as somebody alluded to. Because this is the district's facility out there, but more importantly, it's the community's facility out there. And we're the safeguards of that system. We have two duties: indigent care and operate and manage our hospital campus. We've done that. We've done it collegial and very good with the previous board that's been in office since, I guess, since the 1920s, Mac, isn't that right? So we don't know how to run a hospital on a day-to-day basis, and they would tell you that, and nobody on this board wants to run this hospital. But we've seen failures in our operations. I don't know how much money's been spent for consultants, by HMH and attorneys, by the two boards trying to get these two deals done. And it's a lot of money, but we've improved the game of everybody during the course of that, because we've had consultants. Some of what we're doing, our consultants tell us to do that, because if you don't do it until it's too late, you're in a sad, sad situation. So I think all of this is here. It's good for the community. We don't have 3 people at a meeting usually. So this is good from that standpoint. So I've overdone my 3 minutes, how lawyers do. Brenda, you have anything to say?
Thank you.
Gary,